are you doing?
Mom!
You've taken over my house with zombies. Your actions have consequences.
Oh, bring it on, bitch. Bring it on. I feel I'm being attacked.
You have some choices to make, Joan.
You're damn right.
I'm warning you.
Dad, get in line. I'm out.
I'm just asking you not to suffocate me.
So maybe I should get out of your house.
Maybe you should.
Fine, Melissa. Fine, fine, fine.
Oh, wow, Mom. That is, of course, Melissa Rivers in WeTV's hit reality series, Joan and Melissa, Joan Knows Best, that just started airing its 4th season.
Wow, Melissa is here on the couch with us this morning. Welcome. First off, congratulations on the 4th season.
Thank you. Thank you.
So is this, I mean, what we see is what you get, right? It's all real.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's, you know, it is a reality show or a docu-series or whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, I mean, there's some pretty tense moments this season. There's a lot of tense moments, but there's a lot of fun this season, too.
Yeah, now, have you gotten used to the cameras, or are you still kind of aware that they're around?
Well, they're not there 24/7. It's not like when they first started doing reality television where they were rolling 24 hours. But they are there a lot, and you know what you have to do. You know... And, you know, for us, it's so weird because it is our 4th season and it's a lot of the same crew.
So they're
so
like
it's
part of the
family.
Yeah.
And it's hard, and it's getting harder and harder for them to stay neutral when something's happening because they know us so well.
Right, and you can't look at one of the camera guys and say, do you see how ridiculous she's being?
Oh, I do. As soon as we stop, I'm like, seriously? Really? Really?
Help a sister out,
Yeah, exactly.
Why do you think people, I mean, I have many suggestions myself, but why do you think people like watching this show?
I think it's 2 reasons. One is my relationship with my mother. Our relationship is very normal. It's that we're in extraordinary circumstances. But the give and take, the pull with mother and daughter is between everybody.
So people relate to that.
So people completely relate to that. The show is also funny.
Yeah. You guys,
flat out funny.
It's hilarious. Yeah, I find myself like belly laughing sometimes at the situations that you're in.
Exactly.
You know?
And I think because we're so relatable, even though we're in these extraordinary, hyper-realistic lives,
right,
we're funny.
Yeah, but how does your son feel about it now at this point? He's getting older.
He's 13.
I can't believe it. I feel like I've seen him grow up.
I know, my baby is 13. I can't believe it. He's used to it.
Is he?
I had him in December and went back to work in January. So I picked him up at basically 6, 8 weeks old and said, let's go, buddy. Kind of like what my parents did with me. So for him, it's very normal. But he's 13.
Yeah.
You know, there's days where he's into it, days where he's not into it. You know?
Yeah.
And he says things like, well, I just want to do it on the days when we're doing something fun. Well, gee.
Yeah, work is not always
wish
fun.
that every day at work was fun. I'll get you the list of the fun days, and you just participate then.
Yeah, you let us know when you want to be in it.
Exactly.
Oh,
Okay, so we have a clip of a memorial service for one of your dogs.
Coming up Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
And our executive producer, Amy, is also
Look
there.
at front row. Where's Amy Rosenblum?
That's not
No,
Amy.
that's not her.
No.
That's not Amy. Oh, no, that's not Amy. No.
Where's
There
she?
she is.
We see her in the corner.
Right there.
Roll that back and freeze on that.
Really? A memorial service for the dog.
Yes, that's this weekend's episode, this Saturday's episode.
And everybody brought their dogs along to say goodbye and
To one of my mom's dogs.
Yes.
All of his little doggy friends.
Oh,
How tough was it for your mom?
Very.
yeah.
I mean, we're such animal people.
Yeah.
And it was very tough. I'm actually going through this right now with one of my dogs. The big dog that's always in the show too. The big black and white one's very ill.
But obviously nothing's off limit for the show, even though this hurts. You're gonna share this.
Well, we're not in production right now, so I kind of get a little break on this one.
Well, our thoughts are with you on that.
Thank you.
Sorry. Yeah, we're
That's
such
okay.
dog people
We're all
on the
dog
couch.
people.
No, I know, totally. Well, animal people just in general.
Well, anyone says to me, what do you think your son wants to be when he grows up? And, or is he going to go into the business? And I would say, I think he's going to be a vet.
Really?
Yeah, my son is such an animal. I mean, we get into that this season, too. We have dogs and birds and...
Everything under the sun.
Everything,
yes.
and Grandma, you know, doesn't think small.
Right. Of course. Oh, great. Okay, that's a little foreboding.
Last year we had chickens in the backyard.
Yeah. Well, now,
we've got more animal antics this year.
So now we all know you grew up with a famous mother, but how did you embrace the fame? You know, she has often said that the one thing that she's upset about is that sometimes people take things out on you because of what she does.
Yes.
So how how have you worked through that?
Medication.
Really?
Wow.
Medication or meditation?
No, medication. And some days I just sit in the corner and rock.
Do you?
And it's all good. They just pat me a little and, you know, roll some chocolate, and I'm like, okay.
But you are taking a different path. Like, you're very involved in East Fashion Police, but you're
well, more involved. I'm the executive producer.
But you're
of the show.
behind. But you're behind the scenes.
Yes.
Why did you take that path?
That's where I started.
So that's where you feel.
That's where I started because of your EP, Amy Rosenblum, who helped me get my first behind-the-scenes job. My father was a producer, so I'm very comfortable in that role. And then I just kind of followed as doors have opened. But I also really believe that there's so much entertainment to be made and so much creativity that I have that maybe isn't right for me to be in front of the camera, but right to create for other people and do other things. And Fashion Police is, you know, it's my baby.
That takes a really big person to do that, especially in Hollywood, because everybody wants to be the star.
Well, let's also remember, women have a shelf life.
Right.
And I want to make sure I can work till I'm 90 or 80 like my mom.
Absolutely.
And I want to be able to create content, not just for myself, but for other people. Of course, I like creating content for myself, but I want to create all different kinds of content.
It's so smart. So what else are you going to do next? I mean, you guys really just cover the board with everything.
Well, we have Saturday nights at 10. We have Joan and Melissa. Friday nights at 9. We have Fashion Police. We have a big digital initiative called In Bed with Joe.
Do you work on that as well?
Yes, I actually created that.
So smart.
I actually created that by being facetious, which should tell me not to be such a mouthy person in my house. Where I say things like, well, why don't you do another show out of the house? Why don't you do an interview show from your bed?
And then there you go. And now it's born.
And
great.
then we have a bunch of great stuff coming up.
Oh, wow. Well, you'll have to keep us posted.
Absolutely.
We definitely want to keep in touch.
Shelf life. It's all about shelf life.
It's all about shelf life.
That's right.
Melissa Rivers, thank you so much for coming by the couch. And you can catch the 4th season of Joan and Melissa, Joan Knows Best, on WE TV every Saturday night at 10 p.m.
Yes.
Thank you.